Salams and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English Basics for Beginners. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. We are busy with the wisdom that Luqman alayhi salam, Luqman the wise, is sharing with his son, right in this fabulous chapter. We grant them their pleasure for a little while. In the end shall we drive them to a chastisement unrelenting. Those people who don't believe in God, or those people who have a different understanding of God, they have become instruments of the devil without realizing it. Because the devil or Satan or Shaitan or Iblis or the devil or Lucifer is very cunning. He pretends to be your friend, but he is your biggest enemy. Because he was kicked out of paradise and he's been condemned to hell, he now wants company in hell with him. He's all alone in hell. And he wants human beings to join him there. And the best way to get human beings to join him is by telling human beings and convincing them that God does not exist. So boom, he's got one fish already. Or telling them that there's not one God, there's many gods. And boom, he's got more company with him in hell. Or he confuses people and say, no, God got a mother, and boom, he's got more company in hell. Or God got a son, boom, he's got more company in hell. So he keeps on confusing people, so much so that some people, sadly, will worship a tree as if the tree is God. They will worship a river as if the river is God. They will worship an elephant as if an elephant is God. They will worship a buffalo as if a buffalo is God. They will worship the moon as if the moon is God. They will worship a monkey or a baboon or a chimpanzee as if that is God. They will worship the sun as if the sun is God. And then they will manufacture an idol. They will carve it out of stone and then start worshiping as if that piece of rock is God. And in this way, a superior intelligent human being, a being that was created with honor and dignity, a being to which trillions upon trillions of angels bow down to this amazing creature because of this fabulous intellect that has been given to them by God. This human being is now shaming and humiliating itself by bowing down to something or someone else other than the one true supreme creator of the heavens and the earth, who is absolutely one. La ilaha illallah. Once you understand La ilaha illallah, you then receive the ticket or passport along the Sirat al-Mustaqim. The Sirat al-Mustaqim is the road that will take you back to your creator along the straight path and into his good pleasure, and you will return safely to paradise. And the GPS coordinates for the Sirat al-Mustaqim are the Quran and Sunnah. So you need to program your life according to the Quran and Sunnah, and that way you'll remain firm on the Sirat al-Mustaqim. Once you program your life in this way, then the devil got no control over you. Then you are safe from his wiles and his machinations and his evil and his illusions and delusions. But the rest of the people who have removed La ilaha illallah from their life, they will have so much fun, they will have so much wealth, they will get the Academy Awards and the Oscar Awards, and they will dress nakedly without any modesty on this red carpet and think that they are somebody, but they are actually nobody. Because their flesh and their body will return to the soil and be decomposed and become fraught and swell and bloated. But their soul will return to God. And if their soul does not have La ilaha illallah, it will be an utterly repulsive, smelly soul that even the angels will hold their nose to it, and it will be flung down in the deepest part in the record known as Sajjeen. It is the record of those condemned forever in misery, forever and ever and ever. Whereas those who embraced La ilaha illallah, who are the symbols of goodness, who followed the ways of the angels and the way of the Creator, the symbols of goodness, their records will be recorded in Illiyun, and they will be embraced by the angel of death with honor, with dignity, with kindness, and they will be wrapped in a shroud from paradise with amazing fragrance, and the angels will welcome them at every level because they were sincere in their belief. And they were not deceived by the luxuries of this world. They were not interested in wine, woman, song, and getting drunk and going night clubbing every weekend, because they knew that there is a greater aspect of our existence. We cannot live a shallow life just to please ourselves and amuse our lowest desires, because there is a greater reality, and the greater reality is the spiritual, transcendental, ethereal dimension. But those who are enjoying the luxuries and pleasures of this world, we grant them their pleasure for a little while. In the end, shall we drive them to a chastisement unrelenting. Stay well, look after yourself. Please, as a Bliffmancer, get a copy of the Quran today. Don't delay.